The secret to success. The city of Aurora was bustling with ambition, its skyline a testament to the dreams of those who dared to chase them. Amid the towering skyscrapers and crowded streets was 25-year-old Ethan Carter, a man struggling to find his place in a world that moved too fast. Ethan was a university graduate with a degree in business administration, yet he found himself working at a coffee shop on Main Street. The irony wasn't lost on him, serving coffee to the very people he once hoped to compete with. Every day, he'd watch as polished professionals entered, their confidence palpable, their success evident in their tailored suits and expensive watches. Ethan couldn't help but wonder, what was their secret? How did they get there, and why was he stuck here? A chance encounter. One rainy afternoon, Ethan stood behind the counter, serving a cappuccino to a middle-aged man. The man's presence was striking. His silver hair neatly combed, his suit immaculate. But what truly caught Ethan's attention was the man's demeanor, calm, unbothered by the chaos around him. As the man handed over a generous tip, he noticed Ethan's name tag. "Ethan," he said with a smile, "you seem like someone with a lot on their mind." Ethan hesitated before responding, "Just trying to figure things out." The man chuckled. "Aren't we all? I'm Adrian Sinclair, and if you ever need some advice, feel free to reach out." He handed Ethan a business card that read, "Adrian Sinclair, business consultant and mentor." The decision. That night, Ethan stared at the card, debating whether to call. He had nothing to lose, but part of him feared rejection, or worse, being judged for his lack of success. Finally, he dialed the number. "Mr. Sinclair?" Ethan asked nervously when Adrian answered. Ethan, I was hoping you'd call. What can I do for you?" Ethan explained his predicament, his lack of direction, his frustration, and his longing for success. Adrian listened patiently before responding. "Meet me at my office tomorrow, let's talk." The first lesson. Adrian's office was as sophisticated as the man himself, sleek, modern, and filled with books on business, psychology, and philosophy. "Ethan," Adrian began, "success isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. But before we get into strategy, tell me, what does success mean to you?" Ethan paused, caught off guard. "I guess, being wealthy, having a career I'm proud of?" Adrian nodded. "Fair enough, but here's the thing, success is personal. You need to define it for yourself before you can chase it. Otherwise, you're running someone else's race." Ethan left that day with a simple task. Write down what success looked like for him. Not society, not his parents, but him. The struggle within. Over the next week, Ethan struggled to articulate his vision. He realized how much of his desires were shaped by external pressures. Was wealth truly his goal, or was it the freedom it promised? Did he want prestige, or simply to feel valued? Eventually, Ethan wrote, 1. Work in a field I'm passionate about. 2. Have the freedom to make my own decisions. 3. Impact others positively. When he showed Adrian the list, Adrian smiled. Now we're getting somewhere. Building the foundation. Adrian's mentorship was unconventional. He didn't hand Ethan a blueprint for success, but instead asked questions that forced him to think deeply. "Ethan, what are you good at?" Adrian asked one day. "I don't know. I'm decent at analyzing problems," Ethan replied. "And what do you love doing?" Ethan hesitated. "I've always enjoyed storytelling. I used to write short stories in college." Adrian leaned forward. "Combine those. The key to success lies at the intersection of your skills and passions." Ethan began to explore fields where storytelling and problem-solving overlapped. He considered marketing, content creation, and even public relations. The roadblocks. Despite his newfound clarity, progress was slow. Ethan applied for jobs only to face rejection after rejection. Doubt crept in, whispering that he wasn't good enough. One evening, he vented to Adrian. "Maybe I'm just not cut out for this." Adrian's expression hardened. "Success isn't handed to you, Ethan, it's earned. Rejection is part of the process. The question is, will you let it stop you or fuel you?" Adrian shared a personal story. How he'd once lost everything in a failed business venture and had to start from scratch. "Failure," Adrian said, "isn't the opposite of success. It's a step toward it. A breakthrough." Determined, Ethan redoubled his efforts. He started a blog where he combined storytelling with practical advice, addressing common challenges people faced in their careers. His blog gained traction, catching the attention of a local marketing agency. Impressed by his work, they offered him an entry-level position. It wasn't glamorous, but it was a start. The climb? Over the next 2 years, Ethan poured himself into his work. He honed his skills, networked relentlessly, and embraced every opportunity to learn. Adrian continued to mentor him, offering guidance, but never spoon-feeding answers. One day, Ethan was promoted to a managerial role. Soon after, he was approached by a startup looking for a marketing director. Ethan took the leap, joining the startup and helping it grow from a small team to a thriving company. The secret revealed years later, Ethan found himself on a stage, delivering a keynote speech at a conference. He began, "When I was younger, I thought success was a secret, something only a select few knew. But here's what I've learned. 1. Success is personal. Define it for yourself. 2. It's about combining your passions with your skills. 3. Failure is inevitable, but it's also invaluable. 4. Success isn't a destination, it's a journey." As the audience erupted in applause, Ethan spotted Adrian in the crowd, smiling proudly. Ethan had finally found the answer he'd been searching for, not in a secret formula, but in the lessons learned along the way. If you like the video, please like the video. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell so that the notification of each new video can reach you as soon as possible. See you next time. Okay for now, in the video.